Hello everybody and welcome to another Wernoca video. In this video we want to talk about Leo and his neighbor, Mr. Raymond. Mr. Raymond is a strange man and we want to read about him. So we want to read the story and improve our English. Let's start. Every day, every morning at 6 a.m., Leo's neighbor, Mr. Raymond, opened his window, did 10 jumping jacks, and drank a green smoothie. Leo thought he was training for a marathon. So we're talking about Leo's neighbor, Mr. Raymond, and he gets up every day, opens the window at the exact same time every time, and does some jumping jacks, some physical exercise called jumping jacks. And he always drank green smoothie. Leo thought he was training for a marathon. Leo thought he was preparing, getting ready and practicing for a marathon. Let's continue. One day, Leo asked him about it. So Leo says, knock knock. Mr. Raymond says, who's there? And Leo says, I want to ask you a question. It's me. I want to ask you a question. Why do you do all of this? Mr. Raymond only smiled and said something about pirates and treasure. So, pirates are those guys who attack a boat and say, give us all the gold. They are pirates. And they take the treasure, the gold, everything that you can find from old places. So Mr. Raymond didn't give a good explanation. He said something about treasure and pirates. Confused, Leo decided to watch Mr. Raymond's daily activities. So Leo is confused and he just decides to watch Mr. Raymond's activities. Every single day, rain or shine, he followed the same steps. So it means it didn't matter what the weather conditions were, regardless of whether it was raining or sunny, he would always follow the same steps. So this phrase, rain or shine, it's a good phrase. Let's practice it. I think I can, where is it? Rain or shine. Yes. Okay. So you see, rain or shine, whether it rains or not, whatever the weather. He runs 6 miles every morning, rain or shine. I wake up at 5:30, rain or shine. Okay, so he followed the same steps. He did the same activities every day. It wasn't just about health. He cleaned his house in the same order. Order is about what you do first, what you do second, what you do next. That's the order of activities. He did everything in the same order. Ate lunch at exactly 12:04 p.m. and even sneezed politely. You know, sneeze? Ach, that's sneezing. So he sneezed politely. So everything in an orderly manner. Oh, I love this phrase. Let's practice it. In an orderly manner. You can do things in an orderly manner. You can be spontaneous. If you're spontaneous, then you don't do things in an orderly manner. But if you are, then you do. Let me see if I can find an example. Example sentence. Orderly manner, example sentences. Okay. So here's an interesting example. It says, people might be instructed to leave a building in an orderly manner during a fire drill. So a fire drill is when you want to practice for if there is a fire in the future, what should we do? Okay, you should do this, leave the building, and they tell them, the firefighters or those who teach these lessons, they tell them, please leave in an orderly manner. It means in an organized way, in an orderly manner. Let me see. You can use sloppily as the opposite of this. I think we can listen to the pronunciation of this word.
Sloppily.
Sloppily, yeah. That's the opposite. It means badly or carelessly. So sloppily, it's the opposite of in an orderly manner. Let me put it here. Sloppily. Bad or carelessly. A sloppily written letter. I think this test was done sloppily, or you can say in a sloppy way. So we learned in an orderly manner or sloppy. Okay. So what do we learn? We learn that Mr. Raymond does everything in an orderly manner, and Leo is confused by it. Let's go on. Leo tried it for a day and felt oddly powerful. So Leo says, okay, what the hell? I don't know what he's doing. I asked him why he was doing it in this way, and he just told me something about pirates. So I'm sick of this, and I just want to try it to see how it feels. So he decides to do it, and he feels oddly powerful. That's another good phrase to learn. Oddly powerful. So he feels really powerful in a strange way, oddly powerful. Then a week passed, and he found he was sleeping better and had more energy. Leo still didn't understand the pirate part, though. So he still is confused about the part about pirates. Until he found a small note in his mailbox that said, "Make a habit, find the gold." So Mr. Raymond gives him a note, puts a note in his mailbox that says, "Make a habit, find the gold." The idea is the connection between pirates, gold, treasure, and habits. The link is that when you find a habit, when you make a good habit, when you form a new good habit, it's like treasure, it's gold. Turns out, Mr. Raymond had simply meant that a good habit was the real treasure. Turns out means at the end, this is what we understand. Okay, let's make an example. I can say, somebody kept knocking on the door every day. So every day I would wake up with the sound of someone knocking. I would go, open the door, and there was nobody there. Turns out there is a playful cat in our neighborhood. So it means at the end I understand the reason someone knocked on the door was that it was not a person, it was a playful cat, it was a funny cat. So turns out means this is what I understand at the end. Turns out. So it says here, turns out Mr. Raymond had simply meant that a good habit was the real treasure. Leo now opens his window at 6:01 just to be original. So he wants to copy Mr. Raymond, but a little bit different. He wants to be a little bit different. So in order to be original, he opens his window at 6:01. Now, I know this story is ridiculous. Like, that's not the type of habit I'm talking about. The idea is to do things in an orderly manner, to have discipline, to have a plan for your day, a list of priorities. Now, here you can see a list of the words that we have learned here. Jumping jacks, it's a physical exercise where you jump and spread your legs and arms out, then bring them together. Smoothie, you know what a smoothie is. Marathon, confused, oddly, pirate, and treasure. And here's the main word we wanted to practice. Make a habit. Make a habit of doing something. Remember doing, ing. Do something often so it becomes a part of your routine. As an example, he made a habit of writing in his journal every night. He made a habit of writing in his journal. He had a diary notebook, and he would write in his journal, in his diary book, every day. Here are some example sentences. He made a habit of going for a walk after dinner. For long, I have wanted to make a habit of going for a walk after dinner. However, I'm too lazy to do that. Next one, she made a habit of drinking water first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, that's interesting. She made a habit of drinking water first thing in the morning. Most of my students from China have a habit of drinking hot water, warm water, first thing in the morning. great choice. I made a habit of checking my planner every Sunday. I made a habit of checking my planner every Sunday. Now there is also an improvements part. You can practice this on your own. And the questions, the most important part of this lesson is that you answer these questions using the phrase make a habit of. It's really useful. It can help you improve your speaking skills. What's one small habit you do every day that helps you? Okay, so I have made a habit of studying English every single day for hours, and that has obviously helped me in numerous ways. Question 2. By the way, this is my response. You shouldn't, stop here. You should pause the video and answer this question for yourself so that you're not passive, that you're actively participating in this class and you're improving your English. Number 2. Why is it hard to make good habits but easy to make bad ones? That's a really good question. I mean, it's funny. I once watched a TV series called The Good Place. Yeah, it was about a person who lives in heaven. I don't want to spoil the plot, but there was also a part about living in hell. Sometimes I tell myself, do we live in hell? Because it's very easy to form bad habits. It's kind of like, what the hell? Like, why does this happen? But I think it takes perseverance, discipline, and motivation to form good habits and to keep at them. It's just how things are. But that's why we have perseverance. That's why we need discipline. Let's go to question 3. Have you ever tried to make a new habit but failed? Oh, yes. Numerous ones. The habit I have of studying English every day, I try to expand that to include other languages, like, let's say, studying French every day, studying German every day, but I failed miserably. That's another phrase we can learn here. Failed miserably or spectacularly. It means I failed horribly. Failed miserably. So yeah, that's another habit that I tried to form, but I failed. You can say form a habit or make a habit. So I hope you'll spend some time to answer these questions for the good of your speaking. And that's it. I think the story is finished. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this story motivates you to do things in a more orderly manner. Thank you so much.